Venezuela is a country located in northern South America. It borders Colombia to the west, Brazil to the south, and Guyana is located to the east. The northern border of Venezuela is water, including the Caribbean Sea and the North Atlantic Ocean. Venezuela covers a square area of 912,000 kilometers and is the 33rd largest country in the world. The rainy season in Venezuela is from May to October, while the dry season extends from December to April. Being so close to the equator, it is expected that the climate of Venezuela is quite tropical. It is generally hot and humid throughout the year and a little more moderate in the highlands. In the northwestern part of the country, you will find the Andes Mountains and Maracaibo lowlands. As you travel farther into the country, one would end up in the Orinoco Plains or Llanos. Travel farther southeast and you would land in the Guianan Highlands. The highlands take up roughly half of the area of Venezuela and are largely undiscovered. Located in the Guiana Highlands is Angel Falls. This waterfall is the highest waterfall in the world, dropping 979 meters or about 3,000 feet. The ethnic population of Venezuela is incredibly diverse for being the least populated country in the Western Hemisphere. Ethnic populations include Spanish, Italians, Portuguese, Arabs, Germans, Africans, and Amerindians, or indigenous people. Most people of Venezuela consider themselves mestizo, though, which means that they come from a mixed ethnic background. One of the most celebrated and lively traditions in Venezuela is the Carnival. This is a holiday 3 days before Ash Wednesday. Most people in the country travel to the Caribbean coast for the celebration or even to nearby Trinidad. It is a grand party consisting of drinking, dancing, and parades with people dressed up in extravagant costumes and drummers. One of the most common fruits that is grown and eaten in Venezuela is the plantain. Similar in appearance to bananas, plantains are very different in that they must be cooked to be consumed. They have 3 levels of ripeness, including green, yellow, and black. When they are green, plantains are bland with a lot of starch, much like a potato. Yellow plantains are slightly sweet and used in a variety of dishes. Black plantains are fully ripened and very sweet. These are used mostly for desserts, such as mofongo, which is a sweet fried plantain dish. Corn is Venezuela's major domestic food crop. This starch is found in many traditional dishes and is grown in a variety of colors. Corn is eaten plain, used in breads, or most commonly used to make a special Venezuelan pancake called arepas. Arepas can be either eaten as bread during meals or a part of a dish. The most popular way to serve them is with a hand cheese. Another common starch is cassava. Cassava is a native root of South America and is very popular. When it is dried, it becomes a powder that we refer to as tapioca. Cassava is usually prepared much like a potato and commonly served with rice and a protein. Tomatoes are a staple ingredient in many main dishes. They are also used to make salsas and sauces to add flavor to any meal. A popular breakfast item in Venezuela is perico, which consists of scrambled eggs, tomatoes, and a pepper and onion mixture. Venezuela consumes a wide variety of meats, including beef, pork, and goat. A traditional meal in Venezuela would be made up of stewed shredded beef, black beans, and seasoned rice. This meal is known as pabellón criollo, which is Venezuela's national dish. This dish is very important to the Venezuelan people because it signifies their history and is a mirror of their flag. The colors of each main component in the dish, white rice, black beans, and brown beef, symbolize the 3 races that make up Venezuela, which are African, the indigenous, and European. Grilled baby lamb is considered to be a delicacy. This is typically done for special occasions with plenty of food, drink, guests, and music. Venezuelans also consume a wide variety of fish, especially red snapper and many shellfishes. A main reason for this is due to the country's coastline being surrounded by the North Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea. Venezuela has a very unique palette of food that draws influence from a number of different cultures. Some of the most popular traditional menus are stuffed foods such as empanadas. The empanada is a deep-fried cornmeal turnover filled with meat, cheese, or seafood. Venezuelans are avid beef lovers and usually include some type of meat in their dishes. The majority of Venezuelan foods do not require refrigeration. This holds true for many other Latin American cultures as well. Many Venezuelan meats are picked up from a local market or farm and almost immediately prepared. Some of the most common seasonings in Venezuelan cuisine are garlic, onion, and coriander. These garnishes help bring out the flavor of the various Venezuelan dishes. Oil is also a product that is used in almost every Venezuelan household. This is a cultural trait from Europe that is still used in Venezuelan cuisine to lightly fry breaded items. Venezuelan cuisine also uses various peppers in many of their dishes. Sweet peppers are used with fruit and seafood dishes, while spicy peppers are used primarily in beef dishes. The most important drink in Venezuelan culture is coffee. Coffee is extremely important from a hospitality standpoint. If a guest is in your home, it is considered rude to not offer them a cup of coffee. Also, if you are given a cup of coffee that is not fresh, it may mean that you may not be welcome in that person's home. Another popular beverage is chicha. This drink consists of ground rice, condensed milk, sugar, and vanilla. This sweet beverage is a refreshing way to cool down and is often served as a dessert. Salto Angel is a traditional Venezuelan restaurant located in the city of Bolivar, attracting upper to middle class adventure seekers from all over the world. Named after Venezuela's largest waterfall, Salto Angel is characterized by its exotic atmosphere. Guests are greeted with a lavish replica of the waterfall as they enter the restaurant. At Salto Angel, mood lighting and earthy accents create an inviting ambiance, ideal for a relaxing evening after a long day of exploring Venezuela's natural landscape. This restaurant features traditional Venezuelan dishes such as halaka, which is an authentic style corn tamale stuffed with a stew of chicken, beef, pork, olives, raisins, and capers wrapped in a banana leaf. Our signature dish, El Salto Angel, consists of coriander chicken smothered in a chili pepper and dark chocolate glaze, topped with a pinch of cilantro and served with a side of sweet fried plantains. For dessert, we recommend guests try our bien masabi, which is a rich coconut cake with layers of cream and meringue.